Hello and good morning everyone. Welcome back to Simpletons SMP server. We're here in the Halloween area and this is where we're going to be working today. I've seen a few people popping in and out. Here are the ones that are online right now. RB Plays is over here working in his pumpkin patch, and I know Nuggets was over here a while ago working on his own pumpkin. And I know that Bossy Bear and Bossy Hare have been over here recently. They're not online right now, but they claimed a location. And I'm trying to encourage Amos to come over here and do something. So we'll see. But here is my tree now that the vines have grown. I like that it's I did use a little bit of string here and there to stop some of its growth. But I like how it's looking. Sometimes when you build something, you're not sure what you're going to think of it until you go away and come back. The Game Over has completed his pixel art, so now we have Spookyville written up here above the hex. That looks really cool right there. I like it. That way, if you're flying around looking for different things, you will know exactly what you've encountered when you get here. So that looks good. So we do have some people who have started doing their pumpkins. I am not going to reveal those until I start working on mine, which you remember last time we did claim a location right there with that sign. And Gizmo has said she's pretty much done with the house. The interior could use some detailing, so if someone is interested in working on... Oh goodness, she's been in here some more. I haven't seen this. Oh, look at that. Okay, maybe it doesn't need any more. There's guts too. Oh my gosh. Gizmo, what the heck? You're next. Seriously, this is creepier than creepy. Oh goodness, what the... It's a ghost. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I like pickles. Oh goodness. Oh, Gizmo's outdone herself. This is really cool. Oh, look at, I mean, there's just, it's just, there's a handprint, footprints leading out this way. Wah! Gizmo. Hi. Well, so the architect of the evil house. But yeah, so I've been a little busy this morning. I have flown around and added some cobblestone pillars with some suggested build ideas or just space available ideas to let people know there are other areas to build. Oh, Amos is here. Are you in my chat, Amos, that you can hear me talking, or do I need to type in text? This area right here. I'm thinking it'd be really cool to have it on the island, and then we could connect it via the maze. Yep. Because then I could connect it here and there as an entrance into it and an exit over there, or both. And so people could access it that way to get to it if they're not flying. I think it'd be a really cool little detour sort of thing. So not very big, but definitely something that could be really interesting. So I think he's checking out all the other signs. So like I said, I've got these cobble signs, torches on top, and this one's like just suggested build area. And if they're close to the maze, they can of course decide to punch out a spot in the bushes once we have it, so that people could walk into the area from the maze that they're going to be walking through. There's a tiny little spot here you could do something interesting with. This area here has been claimed. Bossy Hare and Bossy Bear are going to do the ghost train over here, and it will be connected to the maze. So they're going to do a train. I think that'll be really neat. But yeah, so in this middle here, we might have to all team together to do a spooky, like each of us build a house on the water sort of thing. Not very large, nice, just small little Spookyville in the middle of the water there. There's this water here people could use, and then I also marked there's a potential build area over here with a possible maze connection. Otherwise, I mean, you could have it so that they walk around this way if you don't want it connected to the maze or whatever. And now we do have a connection through the pumpkin patch to the maze entrance where you'll be starting. So yeah, here's another one. This has a tiny little cave that you could utilize if you wanted to. I don't think it goes anywhere. No, but you know, if you don't fill it in, you can use it. So yeah, I've just, you know, marked little areas. Hopefully simpletons who watch me, or I'll let people know in the Discord as well that I put up little signs. The graveyard is also up for building if you're interested in doing a graveyard. I did know Bossy Hare and Bossy Bear have put in their heads, which would be nice to get simpletons' heads so that we can put them either on spikes if we do Dracula's castle, or we can put them in chests in graves, you know, that sort of thing. But gosh, let's close this. Scary, scary, scary. Yeah. So you cannot chisel vanilla pumpkins. I mean, I knew that was the case, but Gizmo's been busy and has come up with the flat colored block colors and created a template. This, you can put a block on the inside of this, so you could copy each of these things and make your own starter pumpkin if you want. So there is that. This is my leaves that I've requested people drop off. So I've just made a few of that. So I need all these leaves. These leaves are going to be very important for me today. So what we're working on is a hedge maze. I have never made a maze before, but I did some reading and some research on making a maze, and they're actually pretty straightforward. So what we're gonna do, what I've done is I've made the outline. The first thing for making any maze is to make the outline. Usually, you know, if you're drawing a maze, the box. But I've made the shape that the maze is going to be here. We will need to clear this out, get rid of all the flowers and all of the grass. I'm not sure about the trees that are that tall yet. We may leave them inside. I have removed the shorter trees, like that height. They'd get in the way. And we are going to make it 4 tall so that when people are walking through, they won't be able to jump and see the other side of the wall. So it'll be 4 tall. And this is the entrance. And the fun thing I've decided about the entrance is that it's going to start out with 2 options. So what is suggested for people that are wanting to build their own mazes, or to draw their own mazes. The suggestion was to make the outside square. We're using squares as the example, and then you do a second square on the inside along the edge, so where people are gonna make the path to walk. And then after you've placed it, you go in and you break gaps. And this is kind of like the way the maze planning will go for us. We're gonna follow this pretty closely. We'll have to do a little bit of tweaking, as you can see here. Yep, let's move this back because we need to be able to, that's why I have dirt as well for this area. We need to be able to do this. And that'll give some space to walk around. But we're just gonna keep going. I want to pick up all these glow roses because they might come in handy. And that's really what we're doing today. We're gonna work on making this maze. And the first thing we're gonna do is what I've learned about maze design. The inside is going to have like little featurettes. Places that people could build something if they want. So there'll be like, you know, squares or areas where there'll be something just interesting to encounter. I thought it might be interesting to have a witch in one of them, so that if you walked into it, she'd throw a potion at you. I thought it'd be interesting to have some skellies, so that the skeletons might shoot arrows at you, and that sort of thing. Maybe we could find some poisonous spiders to hide under the ground, that when you walk in a certain area, you get poisoned. That sort of thing. That is something I'm hoping someone who is more interested in mobs would do for me, is to catch some and name them so they don't despawn. I'd prefer not to have skeletons with enchanted bows, just because I don't want to kill people in this. I don't. I just want it to be fun. I think you can make name tags. I think there's name. You get them from Lucky Eggs. So you can try to get name tags, otherwise you'll have to go hunting for them. We won't need a lot, like I said, and I don't know where I'm putting them in the maze yet. And, you know, they'd be interesting in other areas of the haunted thing as well. So you have to go through and mow, get rid of all that. And I've been shift clicking on these so we can pick up the gardens instead of all of the drops. So that's the way that's been going. Any thoughts you guys have about hedge maze design, what we should be doing as far as interesting things to encounter? And this is the end of it here. It's going to come up to the back of the house. I thought it would be nice to have a sign here. I thought it'd be nice to have a spooky forest back here. So some custom trees, some kind of like glowy lighting, very overgrown, rickety path, and just leading up to the house here. So that's what I thought, and I even wrote it here, spooky forest. So if someone is interested in doing some custom trees or building up some landscaping and doing a forest here, if that's your thing, you know, come on over here and try and work that out. We're gonna have to get rid of that tree. It's in the way. Okay, tree gone. She's captured a zombie villager, huh? Now, the amount of leaves this is going to take, I've had people donating leaves to me just starting today, but I'm going to need chests upon chests if I'm going to be making this. See how that's kind of nice the way that ended up. In order to make this 4 tall. So, yeah. Alright. And I'm just doing 1 tall for now so we can plan it out. And I'm wondering if I'll be able to use at least either building gadgets, which we need power. I'm going to hope that there's power in the tech area. I don't know if there's power yet. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, Bossy Hare and Bossy Bear, one of them has been working in the tech area. I've not been over there. So if there's power, we do have a building gadget. I made one on Direwolf's Building Gadgets. Just it needs power to run, and I'm hoping I'll be able to just build up the walls of the leaves once I have leaves. So Woohoo! Okay. So after I get back up here, which we're almost at, I'm going to go through and mow down that area. Let's see, we need to tweak this a little bit, don't we? Yep. So we'll do that. And it's over here. We just need to add some more dirt. And we'll get rid of these. Let's see. Like that. There we go, and now that's a decent path. So let's go through and get, can I do that? Does it? Oh, step assist, this is not going to be as pleasant. Oh my goodness, it's going to be hard to see. Alright, well, let's work through getting the paths cleared. There is potential for me to want to change the grass out, but I thought that it would make it more interesting to keep it as natural as possible. So what you guys might think about that, I don't know. Oh, that's the edge of it, isn't it? Yep. I have to get rid of the vines because otherwise that's going to interfere. Alright, glow rose, we need to go. Yeah. So, let's see. What sort of things should we have to encounter? Like, I mean, we're gonna have definitely a ghost train over here. That'll be really interesting to see a roller coaster over here of whatever variety that they're going to do. I've only ever seen Hedge maze. Oh, let's see, we're gonna get rid of that. And this one as well, because we don't want the vines growing in here. We don't want them being able to climb out. Once you're in the maze, you're stuck in the maze. Granted, we can fly. I'm hoping people will do this honestly, and it's not meant to be challenging, I hope. I really hope. It's not meant to be a difficult maze, it's just meant to be a fun maze. Alright, so we have... let's see, do I want it connected here? Oh, there's some more grass still. Alright. Now inside here, inside of these areas, you start to make smaller squares. And so we're gonna go in here, mow things down. And you start making smaller squares to make it harder on people. Oops. We don't want to do that. We want to keep all of this stuff that I'm breaking? I don't know. It's going to clutter my inventory pretty quickly. So let's use the bag of holding. Put these things that we're picking up in there. Let's see, we're down to 5 leaves. We already blew through all of that. Okay, back over here. Oh, haha! Yay. I wonder what Gizmo's working on. Ask. Now again, we're going by what I read about maze design. You make the blocks first, and then you poke holes in all of all the paths, and then after you've poked all the holes, you plan your route. And then after you've planned the route, the only way you can get out of the maze, then you start blocking off all the other ways. What did you say? Graves. Haha. Gotcha. So here, is there any way? Let's see. I want to do another decently sized square here. Let's go all the way over. One level at a time. Alright, let's get rid of that glow rose. And this, if I don't divide it up any further, could be a spot for... I don't have room. We could get rid of these. Could be a spot for a feature, some kind of feature available for something interesting. I don't know. Yeah, so if I don't make the maze go into this area, I think it might work to make this part of the maze. I think 1, 2 might be a challenge to do that, but we could definitely do it. So yeah, that's essentially what we're doing. We're going to get rid of this tree because the vines are growing into the areas over here. So that's not what I want. And we'll do a square here. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6. Do a second square on the inside. Okay. And we'll do something similar all the way down. And we could even draw like a line in here if we wanted to. So we'll have to work on that. I like that this has got a little bit larger gap. We could put like a pumpkin here or an armor stand with something on it, that sort of thing. Ooh, a pop-up armor stand would be interesting if you had a pressure plate and an armor stand popped up out of the ground. That'd be kind of cool. So yeah, let's see. We've got a gap here. Something could go here, or I could make more maze. Let's do a really large one here. Of course there's gaps, because that's the way my computer is transmitting data. Choppy, choppy. Alright, we need to get rid of these. And go over this way. That wasn't fun. Let's do that again. With Monk Mod, I tend to break things pretty quickly, and that's not always what you want, is it? Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay. The rain is not making it easy, is it? You can stop anytime now, Mr. Rain. Alright, and it looks like I did connect this one, so we'll do that. Alright. I'm gonna get a sip of coffee here. Do that. And keep going. So yep, this is essentially what we're doing today. I hope it gets nighttime soon and somebody can sleep. Yep. Alright, that's good. I want to leave this one open, so let's figure out. We're gonna have a potential for something here. Oop. I have a whole bunch of stuff picked up again. Well, we certainly won't run out of food, will we? Okay. And the size of this is that? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this will be where we're gonna put another square. Like that. We're getting there. We're almost over to this side, and then we get to start doing the fun stuff. If, I guess. Yeah. The fun stuff. Okay. And this one. Like that. Okay, and oops. I have to kill you. Grass. There's a piece of grass I missed. Dang it. I keep punching the ground, don't I? That's not what you want to do. Alright, up so we can see what we're doing. Can I pick that stuff up? Because it's always nice to have food on you. Oh, I got a cow soul. Yep. Awesome. I have a bunch of wood now. We can put that in here. And this one might be interesting to do. Haha. Stripe like that and connect it there. We'll figure out which ways in and out it'll go. And then we just have this bit in here. Let's see. Try to get rid of the grass. Did we miss nighttime or what here? Getting rid of this rain would be helpful. Alright. Yay! So there we go. Now we just have this middle section. And I think for part of this, I'm going to leave it open for some kind of feature. That should work. And then we'll do a couple of these. And then this section could be a feature in the middle there. All right, now we need to plan, we need to poke holes in the wall, on the interior walls, and then plan the route, which we're going to use torches. Torches might be hard to see. Maybe we'll go grab a bunch of cobble and we'll use cobble to mark the way through the maze. But yeah, so let's go through here and just start, you just start random punching holes. And it will help with figuring out where to start making intersections and dead ends. And again, it doesn't have to be any particular pattern. And we'll probably want to do this in batches now that I'm seeing what I'm doing here. I'm missing huge areas. So let's go up here first. Let's see. Now, if you're a simpleton and you want to do the maze, you might not want to watch me plan the route. We're gonna need more cobble, aren't we? Well, that gave us a couple of stacks. Let's do it again. Alright. That should do it. Let me out. Oh, I just noticed the O's have purple dots for eyes. That's kind of cool. That's pretty cool. Okay. Do I have my chisel? Oof, it's almost broken. I just needed to make room so I can convert these into those markers. They're easiest to see, so we'll do that. Let's tuck away some of these things we don't need. We don't need you or the signs right now, but we do need you. Alright, so this is going to be the hard part for me, figuring out, one, should we make it so that both of these starting routes can actually reach the end? What did she... Oh, well, thank you, Gizmo. Because we could then blend it up here, like if they both reach this spot and this is like an intersection where all of a sudden they don't both go that way. Okay, so if that's the case, if we did that, let's do... Pokes through there, and we'll make that a dead end. Alright. right. And then if we did the same for this one. Hooks through there. So they both wind up in this spot here, which means this should be a dead end or blocked off spot. And going back this way, let's see. Make you think that you need to go in here, perhaps. And that's a dead end. And that's a dead end. Okay, I like that. So yeah, so there's something here, opened up space. Could put a little something inside here. And the exit is... that way, I think. So we go this way, but we also want to fool them into thinking they need to go back out this way. So we can do this. Okay. And then go down here. Break that through. Will make you think that you can get out this way. Dead end that way. Okay. And then, so we've got this way is the way. But then we also want to go in here and have that blocked off. Have you go this way, block that off, and through here. All right, let's see how this is going. How far down does that go? There we go. Into here. Now the challenge is this is a dead end, but there will be something in here for them to encounter. And the way out, once they've come in here from the dead end, the actual correct way, I think will be here, this side somewhere. All right, so let's see. I'm going to do that. So let's remove this, because this is not the right way. There we go. So some people may miss that. That is okay with me. Let's see. I don't think I want people to encounter this until they've gone around the outside here and come back around this way a little bit and like come in here and then go out here. So I think that will work there and there. Yep. So let's figure out this section. If we make it really annoying, we go this way and then this way. Aha. We'll go down here a little bit and then go back that way. They're gonna know they don't go that way, but it's still, that could be where a skelly trap is or something. That could be fun. And then you can come this way. Break through there. Dead end that way, come through this way. Go up and around. And there. Okay, so let's plot that out so you guys can see what I just did. Okay, so that brings them in here, where there'll be something. I don't know what yet. And then this will be the way out. And we can do that. This is not the way out. But we can make it so that you think it is. Okay, now the more complex section of the maze. Let's see. I know I want to go that way. Let's see here. That looks interesting. Do I have signs on me? Small maze attraction. I know I could come up with better words, but medium maze attraction. And we'll put torches on the top for people to know that they could build those if they want. Alright, and then this one will be a large maze attraction. Okay. Alright, back to figuring this out. Let's see here. I think I'm going to go this way. All the way to here. Yep. I like that. And we're going to go this way. To here. And we'll zigzag back this way. Something could be there. Back to here. Okay. Let's draw this out so you guys can see what I've been plotting. You can go in there, but you can also come out here to a dead end. I'm gonna put the dead end right there. Okay, that'll be kind of a dead end. And we'll go this way. Here. Okay, so this is part of the dead ends. We don't want to get into that, but we can totally get in here. Like that. And now we're into the next little section. Okay. There's a piece of grass there I don't want. Let's see. I think I want to do this. We'll come this way. And hopefully we'll be able to see some of the Spooky Town. Maybe we'll have an access point to Spooky Town here via a dock. That could be cool. Viewing a dock for Spooky Town. So you can't actually go anywhere. It'll just be a viewing area. Then we'll go this way and start working our way into the middle of this area. So let's see here. Put that down. And yep, we're gonna do all the way down here is a dead end, so people will be really annoyed that they walk down that way. And there. So we'll break into this little area, and this could have a feature. Small maze attraction. And the way out will be here. So we'll do that, and we'll go this way a little bit. And come through here. So let's plot that. Okay. And then I want them to go back down this way. And go up here, in there. Small maze attraction. Alright, and if they come in here, I want them to exit straight out this way. So let's plot the little bit I've got going on here. Okay. If they come out this way, that's a dead end, but if they go this way. We'll go this way. Break that. Nowhere to go.